When I woke up from my surgery, I was in this huge room. It looked like this. And I was surrounded by maybe like 6 to 7 nurses. There were so many of them in there.
Finally, you're awake. Oh my god. What do you mean?
You're a lightweight when it comes to anesthesia.
You were asleep for a whole extra hour after we were done with your surgery.
Anesthesia is so fucking weird because it's like 1 minute you're existing and then you blink and then it's like 4 hours later and the surgery's over. If you remember from my hospital video, when I was hooked up to that IV thing, this guy came in and he gave me something that was kind of like a pre-anesthesia, and I remember he was talking to me and he was like,
yeah, I'm putting this in your IV right now, and if this works correctly, you're probably not even gonna remember the rest of this conversation.
oh really? It's gonna be that abrupt? I feel like
But it's no big deal though. I mean, we're just gonna have to put in your hospital notes for the next time you ever have surgery just to give you a little less anesthesia. Oh my god, yeah. Let me go put that down right now before I forget.
I sat there for a second and adjusted to the time skip, and before I knew it, bitch, I was keying with the nurses.
So how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh shit, okay. And how old are you?
I'll be 54 in July.
Damn.
I just remember asking everyone their age. I have no recollection of how we even got to that conversation topic. I was just so loopy and high off the anesthesia. I felt so happy and I also felt so annoying. I felt like an annoying little kid. But this sequence was really like random ass conversation, and then as I'm trying to remember how the next conversation happened, my memory just goes black. And then another random conversation starts.
So how are you feeling?
Well, I feel loopy.
Yeah, that's the anesthesia. It should wear off in about 45 minutes. You already gave us the name of the pharmacy to send your medication to, so definitely make sure to pick that up as soon as possible.
Okay.
Also, here is your clothing that you came to the hospital with, and if you want to go into that room over there, we're gonna have you change back into your clothes.
Okay, am I getting discharged?
You are getting discharged soon. I have a nurse calling your...
So I got dressed, I got wheeled into my friend's car, and he stayed with me all the rest of the day and night into the next morning. It was so crazy because as he was on the way to the pharmacy to get my medication, I was telling him no. Because, I don't know, you just hear like just crazy shit about people having a surgery and then they get on pain medication, then they get addicted to pain medication, and then it just spirals out of control. Like, I don't know, I watch Euphoria, I'm like, I'm not trying to end up like Rue, no shade, but like shade, like I'm not trying to end up like Rue. So I was like, no, and like honestly before the surgery, like, they made it out to be like it was just gonna be
like a
this,
really
like,
simple surgery procedure. Fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna laugh so much.
Bitch, I know the company bank account's about to be laughing after that insurance
Okay.
claim hit. Okay, honey.
You feel me? So yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. And during the post-op appointment, you said that most people are able to return to their normal lives after like 1 to 2 days.
Yes, we either lied or just unintentionally undersold it, but bitch, that is definitely not what happened for you, so don't get your hopes up.
Oh, okay, so the next scene of this video is gonna be a cut to when the anesthesia wears off.
Yeah.
After the anesthesia wore off, I endured probably the worst pain that I've ever felt in my life. Like, imagine when you get your wisdom teeth out and the anesthesia wears off and then all of a sudden it starts hurting hella bad. That times like 20. Like, it was so bad. I was like screaming, I was yelling. And to think that I originally said no, like, don't go to the pharmacy. I'm not gonna take any pain medication. I was just gonna tough it out. Thank God my friend who was with me had a backbone and was like, I'm not listening to you. Sometimes when I think back on that, I kind of get anxious because I'm like, what if, what if, what if? But like, no, there is no what if. Like, what happened, happened.
Oh, and that's like a whole thing. Like,
I really suffer from this like what if syndrome when things work out for me for the best. And when like good things happen to me, I'm always like, oh my God, like, what if I made a different decision, or what if didn't, like, oh my God, like, I just need to learn to accept the blessing. I'm doing great now. I'm honestly still recovering on the low, but as far as after the surgery, my recovery went as good as possible. Like, nothing really bad happened. I did throw up all over my bed and it was like, oh my God, and I had new sheets too, and my medication like made my throw up like yellow, so it like dyed my fucking new sheets yellow. But that was like, you know what? If that's the worst thing that happened as a result of this, I'll take it. But there was a whole another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about revolving around that whole situation. So remember I was telling you guys about how like people really do be getting addicted to pain medication. Like, you have one procedure, you take pain meds, and then all of a sudden you're addicted. So while I was taking the medication, it didn't make me feel good at all. It made me feel very nauseous. No shade, when they prescribed me some pain medication, I thought I was gonna be on one for a little bit legally this time. Like, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have a little week-long vacation. Whole time I'm like wanting to vomit for a week straight. I'm like, wait, this isn't fair. Honestly, I was expecting it to have like some type of effect like that, and it didn't for the entire week until on the Friday after my surgery. I was playing League of Legends, and I'd say I'm pretty good at the game, but I was doing unusually well. Like, my match history was a full page of victories. It was just victory after victory after victory. I was just getting kill after kill after kill.
You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy.
And that was when I realized, bitch, I'm high off pain pills right now. Comment baddie group if you made it this far in today's video. For last baddie group meeting, I decided that I kind of wanted to revamp the baddie group because, like, I don't know, like, I wanted to kind of get to know you guys. And I was super nervous because I was like, I don't know if they are going to even want to participate. And at first, a lot of people really weren't participating. There were only a couple little baddie group comments, and someone even made mention of that. They were like, the baddie group is like being mysterious right now. I was like, damn, that is so true. Like, these bitches do not fuck with me anymore. They don't give a fuck. But you just have to give it a little bit of time. And as time went on, as the days went by, a lot more baddie group members started to pop out. And what surprised me about you guys is that so many of you are artists, which is crazy to me because I don't market my videos as like art videos. I think that it's just because in my videos I do a lot of art segments, and so I just think the people who watch my videos who happen to be artists just connect with the art. And as an artist myself, I love listening to other artists talk about their art and their inspirations. So maybe that connected with you guys. You guys are like quite literally the age that I thought you guys were. Like, it's mainly like 17 to 25, which is like my age. And there was like a 30-year-old there too. I was like, okay, millennial period. I didn't think I appealed to the millennials, no shade. A lot of you guys are like really the age range that I thought you were, which is like perfect because I really don't want some like little kids watching my videos. 14-year-old, 13-year-olds are so fucking annoying. They watch the grown folks conversations and then they comment about it as if they've experienced anything that they be popping it about on the internet. Like, y'all are little kids. Like, you just need to worry about growing up instead of trying to like call someone out or cancel someone about something. So I'm really glad that like at least it's like the older teenagers to like 20s, mid-20s people who are like kind of going through the same things as me. And a lot of you guys guys were commenting also that you're like experiencing like a lot of the same things that I've been talking about, which is awesome. That's not particularly my intention when I'm making these videos. Like, I'm not really trying to appeal to anyone with what I'm talking about per se. I'm kind of just trying to vent and like make something that I might be going through into like, you know, just a creative outlet. I'm glad some of you guys feel seen. Look, ooh, oh my god, 8 down. Anyway, that's all for this video though. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you comment baddie group. I'm not doing a call to action for today's baddie group meeting because I realized like I'm gonna run out of ideas. There's not like an infinite amount of things to do in the baddie group meetings. So today is just a comment baddie group type of day. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.